This is the Altem Life Podcast.
Let's go check it out. Well, it has been a while since we've been on here to do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I looked, and it's been 7 months.
Yikes.
At least.
Well, we've been busy.
Yeah. This is podcast number 5.
Mm-hmm.
We were on a roll there for a while, and then just kind of stopped. If you hear a cat in the background.
There's 3 of them.
There's cats. Anyway, we don't really have much of a script today, but we do have a few bullet points we're just going to kind of talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Going to keep it fairly short. We're not going to go too long. Today is the day that the hurricane is supposed to make landfall.
Mm-hmm.
So we are praying for everyone's safety during that. If by chance the electricity goes off, you won't be able to hear us here, but you'll be able to see us. So that's that.
Go with the flow.
Yep. For everyone that's new to our channel, because we actually have quite a bit of new people since our last podcast, you can watch this on YouTube or listen to the podcast on all major platforms.
Streaming platforms,
Yep.
yeah.
So 2 options for you there. You can just listen or listen and watch.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a special guest today for everyone.
It's my sourdough.
Yes, that's one bullet point we wanted to talk about was your sourdough.
It was like one little comment on the video from Cannon Farms, and everyone was saying, show us how you do your sourdough. Can't wait to hear about your sourdough. Well, I've never done it before, so I've tried starter before. I finally got it nailed down this time, so this is the first loaf that's proofing. It's not even baked yet, so
But you are going to try to bake
posted. What?
You are going to try to bake it soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning is the plan. So.
Now, there's been a lot of comments and questions about your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
You were kind of gung-ho there for a little bit, but in all fairness, that was over the summer.
Yeah.
School and stuff has since started, obviously.
And the summer itself was even busy, too. Busier than I had anticipated. So.
Yeah. Now, what's your goal with that channel?
Share whenever I'm able and willing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to share a sourdough recipe because I don't even know if this is going to work. So I was not confident in that. So if I get it nailed down, though, I'll share.
That's fair.
We'll see.
This is a proper time to shout out for anyone that is not subscribed to your channel. Feel free to subscribe. Because
whenever you want to.
You don't
kind of
have
how
to
my
either.
channel works.
Yeah, just whatever.
I'll post whenever I want to. And
it's more centered around kind of home life rather than going out and traveling and showing restaurants and all that.
Yeah.
You featured the garden. Garden needs a lot of work right now.
Yeah, everybody was asking for a follow-up. It just didn't really go as planned. So we're going to kind of clear it out and start fresh sometime.
Yeah,
That's just how our plans go, though, sometimes.
It's a new season for the garden, if you will. We're also going to put up some sort of new fencing just to keep critters and also the dogs out.
Dogs.
Nana likes eating peppers, green peppers.
Well, and we had a fence that they couldn't get through, but then they weaseled their way under and around it. So
that's good work in progress. But
we did get some things from it, though. A lot of green beans.
Jalapenos, too.
A lot of jalapenos. Those were good. And that was kind of the point of it, was just to see what would grow well and what didn't. My zinnia flowers did great.
Yeah.
So
we had a good haul for pumpkins for a little bit, and then it got too hot, and it just...
Yeah, I think too hot and then too wet.
Yeah.
So...
It's tough to grow things here in Florida, that's for sure. But anyway, that's a little bit about your channel. You just show kind of that kind of stuff. Cooking.
Yeah.
You did a cooking video. So just little things like that. But anyway, feel free to check that one out if you want to. If not, all good.
Mm-hmm.
Now that brings us to another point. So again, we'll have the guest here. The guest will not be speaking today, just so you know.
I'll give it a little sneak peek.
A little preview.
I've done my stretch and folds.
For those of you that are just listening to this, we are showing the sourdough.
Oh, yeah,
bread.
sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, let's head on to the next point. So I will say my phone I use to film all the videos. Besides like a podcast, we use an actual camera, but I've got my phone here. We use the phone to film all the videos, and
it's still your personal phone,
it's
too.
my personal phone too. But I've had it for 3 years next month. So 3 years straight. I just paid it off this month, and it is time for an upgrade. I really haven't been on it a whole lot today, and it's at 50%. And usually, if we're out filming, I have to charge it multiple times.
You have those external chargers that got me pulled over in the Disney security line.
Yeah.
Because they set off the metal detector things.
If you have chargers or anything like that and you're trying to enter Disney, don't keep them together because that'll trigger you to get pulled over and get checked.
Yeah.
You can keep them separated. You can put them in either hand. Just don't put them right next to each other.
But you needed 2 of them because your phone
that was what, in your fanny pack or something, and you just stuffed them in.
Yeah. And I had my phone in there too, so.
Yeah. Red flags.
Yeah.
But anyway, point of this is they just released the new iPhone 16. It has some amazing video capabilities. Amazing.
Sure.
And we both have ordered them, and yours came in yesterday.
Yes.
Mine comes in hopefully tomorrow, weather permitting. Yeah. And so in the near future, you're going to get to see a new, hopefully better experience with the video. We're going to experiment with that for a little bit. The photos are still amazing, so you'll have the opportunity to have storage for once because you run out of storage.
Yeah, I'm really bad. I don't delete photos or videos or anything, so, or apps or.
Yeah, I'm sure there's others out there that don't do that either.
Yeah, I've maxed it out.
Yeah.
In fact, I have to keep deleting a couple of apps.
Yeah.
Just to keep using my phone.
We were going to go up to the terabyte phones, but since our current phones are 256 gig, we thought just the 500 ones would be enough because that would be double what we have now. So we did go up to those, and I did increase from just a Pro to a Pro Max. The Pro Max has better battery life, so I want as much as that as I can have because I'm filming all the time on it. So definitely excited for that. We're waiting for her case to come in, and I think by next week we'll have it all situated where we can start filming.
I'm not trustworthy enough to have a phone without a case.
Definitely need the case.
I've washed a few phones. I've broken some screens, so.
Hey, it happens. It happens. That was another point. Like I said, we're just going to get on here and just kind of talk a little bit. Try to keep it not super long, but at least do an update since it's been a while. I did want to bring up a couple things with some comments we've been getting. So when we go do the videos, we don't only do restaurant reviews, although those are the most popular ones. People love seeing where to go eat and all that. We try to, balance it out to maybe every other day or every couple of days we do showcase one.
We post one.
A restaurant review. But a lot of people ask, how do you eat out all the time? So we kind of want to go over the schedule of what filming videos looks like. I know we've done it a few times, but just kind of as a refresher. So since we both work full time, it's tricky to go during the week to film things, especially once we get the time change and it's dark at
5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. So what we try to do is we really try to go hard on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday's the day where we go out and try to do as much as we can in hopes that those videos will last through the whole week. And a lot of people comment about, do you do everything with your parents and stuff like that? No, but a lot of times they go with us on Saturdays. And if we film 5 or 6 videos on Saturday, they're going to be with us in those videos. And those 6 videos will last us through the week. In a day, we usually eat at least 3 meals. So we're eating out usually on Saturdays, filming the rest of the videos on Saturdays, and then posting them the rest of the week.
And occasionally we'll have to, get a video during the week. So we'll usually go out to eat again at least one other time during the week. But every other night we're making food at home. We make food for breakfast and lunch. So a lot of people wonder how we can afford that. And I get it.
Yeah.
But maybe that explains it a little bit more.
And it's just 2 of us.
And we share.
Yeah, just you and I. And a lot of times it's too hard to get a big grocery haul and try to eat all that before it expires, rather than just going out and grabbing some food. But breakfast and lunch, we hardly ever, we work, so we can't show that during the week. So those meals are always at work. Yeah. And then, I said,
from home.
But
from groceries.
But from home. But sometimes Friday nights, since we know we don't have to work on Saturday, we'll try to maybe go do a couple videos. And so if you ever see us wearing the same thing over and over in videos, it's not that we wear that every single day. It's just we filmed multiple videos in that time frame.
Yeah.
So there's a little secret for you. Most YouTubers actually do not post next day videos.
Right.
There's a few. We like Adam the Woo, and he does usually post the next day. Occasionally we will, just depending on the schedule, if we are currently out of videos. Like, for instance, this podcast, you'll be listening to it the next day. We did it the night before. So there are some times where we post next day, but for the most part, we try to get a full, long, I guess, queue of videos, get them ready for the week, get them scheduled, and then post them at 8:30 throughout the week.
Because my big request is to have Sundays.
Yeah.
Where we can catch up at home. We can get our laundry and dishes and everything ready, get ready for the upcoming week. I can make sure I have all my lesson plans and everything prepped. So
yeah, typical
Saturdays
Sunday
are a busy day.
For us will be, we go to church and then come home. We might grab something to eat, just depends, but it's not like a video worthy one, just a smaller, grab something. And then you kind of work on school stuff. I turn on football and I start editing some videos in hopes that I can get maybe 3 or 4 done, have them scheduled for the rest of the week. So that's a little bit about the schedule. Hopefully that clears up some of the questions people have had. To go with that and the whole expense thing, when we go and do things, obviously we live in Florida that is very tourist heavy, especially near Orlando. So we get a comment all the time, too expensive, this is expensive. Things are going to be expensive.
Yeah. And I think the purpose of our videos is just to show the experience.
Yeah.
We're not saying you should go and do this. I mean, if it's stinking good, then
then you
we
might
recommend.
want to.
But oftentimes we're just showing our experience there.
Yeah.
And
we have never claimed to be an expert in food reviews or in anything. We actually just do it to help everybody who might be looking for something or somewhere to eat, something to do. We try to just showcase different things around the theme parks so that if you've never experienced and you're wondering what that is like, you can see and choose for yourself if that's something you'd like to do or not. As far as the expense goes with restaurants, there are going to be times that it is more expensive than others. I know the Kelwins at the Villages, we got a lot of comments saying way too expensive. We can, go buy ice cream somewhere else. And I think the point for us is not necessarily trying to go the cheap route. It's showing you experiences. So if someone is visiting and you may not have the opportunity to go get groceries or whatever, and you just kind of want to be in vacation mode,
right,
regardless of price, you can choose for yourself if that's something that you would want to do or not.
Right.
And that's kind of why we do all these videos, in hopes that it can help whoever is visiting, because there's a lot of people that come to Florida.
Well, and if you watch it and you think it is too expensive for you, okay, well then that's the purpose of the video.
Yeah,
so
definitely. And then with that also, I know some people might not have as good of experiences at certain places like we do. And for the most part, we've been really lucky with good experiences. There are times we don't, and there are times that we don't even film that it might be good or might not be good. But again, we're not saying that you have to go do it or that you'll have the greatest experience. We hope you do.
Right.
But if you don't like it, that doesn't mean other people won't. And if you do like it, that doesn't mean that people will like it. Right. So we live in a world where there's so many opinions, and some may like it, some may not. But again, the purpose of ours is hopefully to show you a good spot, and you will want to go there and have a great time. And you will have a great time.
And most of the time, the places that we go are based off of recommendations.
Yes.
So people don't typically tend to recommend bad places.
That's right. And we do our reviews and look up other reviews and study it.
Like research.
I would say it's okay to say that we probably have, I would say, like 300 suggestions at least.
Oh, still, yeah.
So if we have not done something you have suggested, it's still there. It's just, I mean, we literally could go somewhere almost every single day the entire year and still not hit all those suggestions. So it takes a little bit. It's a little tough. But we do appreciate all the suggestions. We do read all the comments. We do try to answer all the comments back. A little tough right now. We're trying to get back into it. We do have a lot more comments than we ever have had.
Yeah.
So it's also kind of tough to answer those back. But just know that we do appreciate it, and we do read every single one of them.
And you've been busy with your job.
Yeah.
I've been busy with my job. like our actual 9 to 5, not really those hours, but full-time job.
Just full-time job. So I will say, this is kind of a side note, but we are kind of toying with the idea of some giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
Because anytime we used to watch other YouTubers, we were always excited when they would do a giveaway, and we've never done one. We might.
Yeah. We've got to brainstorm a few other things and look at the logistics of it.
Definitely. And we are approaching the 10,000 subscriber point, which is for us a big deal. We're pretty excited for that. So maybe around that time, that'll be something we can come up with and maybe do some sort of giveaway. I don't know. We have a lot of extra pens that we have duplicates of. I'm always trying to order, this will kind of segue us to the next point, but I'm always trying to order like merch just to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't necessarily want it. I just order it to make sure that we like it.
The quality's decent.
And the quality's good. So maybe we could do some shirt giveaways or something like that. And that kind of leads us to merch, because we are constantly adding stuff to our website. It's not a matter of, trying to sell it to anybody. It's just out there in case anybody wants it. I'm a fan of a good shirt. I mean, look, I'm wearing one. You're wearing one. I like good quality. I like shirts that last a while. So we're working on that. I did reach out to the people that we use. It's through like a website. A lot of people use it, but you can vote on different features you want. They're constantly adding new products. My shirt size is a large tall. It's very hard to find shirts that are large tall. So I am pushing that they bring out like big and tall sizes. I think that would be a really cool thing to add to the website, but I'm not in control of that. So right now it's just the standard sizes, but that's why we ordered, though, to make sure that it fits right, looks good, everything's great.
Because there's been some that we've ordered and it was not good.
I just ordered,
from a different site that we used to use.
That's true. From this one, I did order a sticker because I'm a big sticker fan. Quality was not there. So that's why we currently don't have stickers. They only had one option for a sticker. Right. And it was just like paper thin and just the quality wasn't there. So we were like, we'll scratch that. I guess that could be a giveaway, a little paper sticker.
We'll give you the terrible sticker that we didn't want.
Terrible sticker. And then the most recent one, we tried a coaster. And it just wasn't
okay,
there.
But
I'm using it, but it just wasn't worth having it out and about. So anyway, that's a merch update. We're just testing stuff constantly. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like with that, feel free to reach out. We are limited on what the website has, but we are constantly trying to add stuff. They've done a lot of like name brand stuff now, and so like you have Columbia stuff. Yeah. You have Adidas, but the issue with that is obviously name brand items are going to be higher in cost. Right. So like we added a beanie, and then we just added a pom-pom beanie. It's got the little pom on top. And those are relatively inexpensive. Great quality. I actually love them. Oh, yeah. We don't have them up here with us, but they do have a Columbia one, which is like double the price. I'm a big fan of Columbia, but then, I mean, how many people would want to buy like a $40 beanie? No. That's a lot. Wild. That's wild. The one that we have on our website's good quality. We like it. That's why it's live on our website. Yep. For those of you that don't know, we do have a website. It's www.thealtemlife.com. And just for a correction on some people, it is Altem. I know some people say Altem, but Alex, A-L, Tember, T-E-M, Altem Life. Yeah. So, and then some people
probably didn't even know.
Yeah, that's true. Some people watching, this might be the first they've heard of how we got that. But I think to end, again, we don't want to, make it super long, but we're going to kind of talk about some upcoming things. So the big one is we will be going to Boston this year. You and I have never been up that way at all. Right. We still want to go to New York. I know there's been a lot of mixed feelings about going to New York from those of you who have left suggestions. But Boston...
And it just hasn't worked out anyway.
Yeah, it really hasn't. Boston's one my parents have been to and loved and said, we could do a short weekend. That's the thing too, time. So a short weekend in Boston, get to experience some stuff. So we will be going to Boston and filming. And luckily we'll both have our new phones.
And your dad has been there numerous times for work. And then your mom has been there to kind of enjoy it. And so we have a lot of already good plans.
Yeah. And I work with
We're
someone.
also going to Salem.
Yeah, I was going to say, I work with someone that lived around Salem. So she has offered a lot of suggestions. We're going to, spend basically a full day in Boston doing everything and eating at places my parents said, are good. And then taking a car up to Salem, doing that whole area.
But we are going after October. So that maybe craziness will.
The witches will be gone by then. I know we would love to go during Halloween sometime, but we've heard it is very, very crazy.
I don't know that I would if it's super
very,
busy.
Very spooky.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go after.
Yeah.
And it should be a little more calm. Mm-hmm. We were hoping we could do like a whale watch, but I know season ends pretty soon and it'll be done by the time we get up there. It will be a little chilly, but we do have new Altem Life beanies that we can wear. So that'll be good. But we are looking really forward to that trip. Right now, I think that's the only thing really on the horizon for the next
like big trips
couple
planned.
months.
Yeah.
We will be attending kind of another transition into Christmas activities. We're going to try to switch it up a little bit this year. So we will still be doing ice, and I think ice at Gaylord Palms will be something we do every single year because they always change the theme. And for me personally, that was one of my absolute favorite things ever as far as Christmas goes.
What is the theme this year?
Elf.
Elf. Okay.
So I am so looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It was awesome. The experience was great, and I'm excited for that. Also in that video, we've had suggestions. We will be staying at the Gaylord Palms one night, and we can do a full review of that.
Yep.
A lot of people said it's a great place to stay. I always love it when we go in it.
Yep.
I don't think we will be doing St. Augustine this year. Probably not many Disney parks, just because a lot of those are repeats. They're exactly the same that we've done.
They're not changing anything up, really.
And then we won't this year go to Give Kids the World because, again, it's going to be the same as last year. However, we are going to do some sort of donation page or something for whoever wants to give to Give Kids the World. And then we'll also give all that, 100% of it, directly to Give Kids the World. Haven't decided yet. Maybe we could come up with like a mini golf tournament who, does something for
even your mini
donation
golf.
For who thinks Timber's going to win, donation for who thinks I'm going to win, or something. And
we'll figure something out.
Take all that money, give it to Give Kids the World. So that's a plan with that. If anybody knows of any other festivals, including fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever the case may be, reach out to us. Let us know. I know they've said is it the Micanopy Festival?
The cider or the Macintosh apple something
something
like that in Micanopy.
We'll have to look.
We drove by it last year.
It looked amazing. So again, new phones, excited to experience the filming with those. But just let us know, and we will do our best. What else? Anything else?
I'm gonna try and do some more baking videos now that it's kind of cozier, staying at home. It'll be hopefully easier to make that happen.
Right. We do have some goals. I think we have a little over 500 Instagram followers. Our goal is 1,000, so we're getting there. Facebook, I think, is like 700, but the goal also is 1,000 there. And then the long-term goal for YouTube, which might take several years, but hey, we're still hanging in there, would be 100,000 subscribers, because that's when you officially get a plaque from YouTube, and I think that would be really cool to have.
This year will be a 10th of the way there.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, but hey, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. You look at some of these YouTubers, and they have like way less videos than we do, and they already have like 1 million subscribers, and you're like, man. But you know what? That's okay. We're not your average YouTube people.
Nope.
That's okay. We'll keep working hard, and maybe someday, right here next to the guests, we'll have a YouTube plaque. We'll both probably be in our like 60s and be old.
I'll still be trying to make sourdough. I won't be able to get it down.
Take 12
on the sourdough. It's an
intimidating
intimidating process.
Yeah. Somebody asked the other day and said, do you guys like ever cook? Do you like to cook? Why do you go out and eat? And I just flat out said, I'm not a cooker. I do not like to cook at all.
You like to grill.
I just do it because I know how to, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'd like it. I would much rather just go somewhere every single night and call it.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, though, actually
I do. I enjoy it.
It's just
when I have the time and the energy.
Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, since we do live in a very old house, 1884?
Yes.
it does not have a dishwasher.
And there's no room to put one.
Yeah. If you just heard something, it's not rain. The air just kicked on, which thank goodness it's pretty warm up here in the loft.
I looked out the window. Yeah, there's no dishwasher. There's no way we could put one in. So.
Yeah. And for me, I'm a big tech person that likes looking up stuff. In our last house, I researched a good dishwasher, bought one I absolutely loved. It was perfect and quiet.
Had 3 racks.
You had 3 racks when we moved. My parents actually got it because
they had a new house.
They were remodeling and needed one. Mm-hmm. But going from that to not having one, really rough.
We have a beautiful sink.
Yes, I love the sink and stuff, but cooking just creates lots of dishes, and not having a dishwasher makes it a little tricky.
Right.
So I guess we could set everything out in the rain that's coming in and just let nature clean it.
That's true.
Just throw some soap on it and call it good.
It's not going to hurt anything to try.
That's right. So
unless it ends over in a popka or something. It could get
tossed around a little bit. But anyway, that's why sometimes it's just much easier for us to just go grab Taco Bell or something like that.
Yeah, we have our cheat days.
Yeah. Taco Bell is probably, that and Chick-fil-A are 2 tops for me.
Yeah.
And
Chick-fil-A probably is my favorite.
I mean, out of all,
they're not good for you.
Yeah,
you can't justify it.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying out of all fast food places.
I thought you were going to say they're not that bad.
No. I know. Out of all food places, I'd say those are my top 2, like as far as fast food goes.
Yeah.
McDonald's sometimes just brings back memories as a kid.
Yeah.
We did go the other day because I still like their toys.
Gosh.
And they're giving part of the Happy Meal toys, little tiny, I mean, they're about this big, Crocs. McDonald's Crocs that you just hang on your bag or whatever.
We don't own Crocs. We don't wear Crocs.
No,
but for some reason, you just found that fascinating.
Yeah. I like that. And then Wendy's is just, we've kind of, when we're working outside in the yard, it's just been a tradition in the past to go get Wendy's. So if we're outside doing garden work, I just feel like Wendy's is the place to go.
Yeah.
Your bad one, though, that you could go every single day to. Not necessarily for food. Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
That's
iced matcha latte.
Yeah, with vanilla. That's probably your top.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could drink one of those. And I've tried to make it at home, and it's okay, but it's not as good.
And the reason is we're not like one of those Starbucks snobs, but they are the most consistent out of all places. We've done Dunkin', and we've done a video of Dunkin', and from one Dunkin' to the other, it's not consistent.
No. When Dunkin' is good, I do like it.
Yes.
But we've had some not good Dunkins.
Yes. And that's just like a town over. You go a town over, and it might be completely different.
Yeah.
Starbucks, however, you can go to Disney, you can go here, Central Florida, you can go another town, and it's all the same.
Yeah.
I can maybe count 2 times that I was like, oh, that wasn't a very good Starbucks. Dunkin', on the other hand, I can count a lot.
I'm predicting we'll get some backlash for the Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, and Dunkin'. There's some real big Dunkin' lovers.
Yeah.
We don't hate Dunkin'.
We don't like when it's not done right.
It's just not consistent. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've tried the iced matcha latte with vanilla there.
The thing is with Dunkin',
I think it's their vanilla syrup that is just, ugh.
You have your specialties specific to Dunkin' that you have to stick with. Mm-hmm. Like their iced coffee with caramel. Is that what we used to get?
Yeah, just the regular iced coffee was
solid.
Good. And cream.
And their bacon, egg, and cheese little wake-up wraps, solid. Bagel bites, solid. Mm-hmm. But then you try to do like a matcha.
They're donuts, obviously.
Oh, yeah, they're donuts.
But we've gone multiple times and tried to get donuts, and they didn't have them.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we'll do Dunkin' in Boston, because didn't my dad say there's one on like every single corner?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And maybe the consistency is much better in Dunkin'.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
In Dunkin'.
In Boston.
In Boston, yeah. So,
we'll keep everybody posted. We'll try.
One thing about me, I'm not really picky at all, so I'm willing to try any place.
And that's something we get all the time, too, is, do you guys always like everything? Again, we go to suggested places, and you're not very picky.
Yeah.
I can be.
Or we get the comment of, you went to this place and just got a burger, and I always say, yes, because we are paying for it, so we're going to get what we want that day. Mm-hmm. The point is just to show you the menu and show you the experience. Mm-hmm. However, if anybody would want to give us like $50 to go get the biggest steak possible, I'm willing to do it. But sometimes we don't want to spend that money to show it.
Right.
So,
or you just don't feel like eating it.
Yeah, sometimes
I'll get salads because I've just been bogged down.
Yeah.
I get some flack for that, but
Yeah. We hold our head up high and
I'm not worried about it. It's okay.
keep trucking. So anyway, all right, it's been about 30-ish minutes, so I think that'll do it for today. We just wanted to update, get back on here, get back used to the setup, because we were kind of like, oh, how does this work again? It's been too long. And then also, it's getting a tad windy out.
Yeah, it is. I've been watching the trees out there.
Yep,
We have some big trees around us, so.
Yep.
And they
Again,
hold strong.
Lord, keep everybody safe. Praying for everybody during this hurricane. And hopefully you enjoyed this podcast, whether you're just listening or whether you're watching or doing both. And we will let you know how this sourdough goes. Keep you updated on the Boston trip. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for the suggestions. And thanks for all the support. We really, 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 really appreciate it.
The nice comments.
Yes.
Those are fun to read.
They are. But I think we're going to call it. So with that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for listening.